Welcome to Mushroomo. Today we'll be reviewing Road Trip's Amanita Muscaria's Blend Mushroom Gummies. This product is currently going away on their website and maybe even on store shelves as well as I make this video, so I wanted to review it before it disappeared. Please do note that I am still a newcomer to psychedelics, and so my experience with this is pretty raw, even if I am a fucking mushroom. I have done tons and tons and tons and tons of research surrounding psychedelics and currently have friends that help me guide me with them, but I figured it's worth mentioning. I also would like to heed the warning at the beginning of the video and say that you should always do your own research before consuming anything you're not prepared for. Even if you have watched very experienced people who have told you something is safe, it's always just good to figure out the pros and cons of any substance for yourself. Amanita Muscaria contains several compounds, but the two to pay attention to is muscimol and ibotenic acid. Ibotenic acid is not safe to consume, at least at first. When the mushroom is dried, it converts to muscimol, and that's when the mushroom is pretty safe to consume. It delivers psychoactive and sedative effects. People tend to use it for their anxiety, to sleep, or just a mood boost. I decided to try Road Trip's product, which comes with 8 gummies. The back of the bag lists the dosages you can take, but I would not recommend taking more than 4 or even 3. This stuff can be powerful, and I've heard people tell me how overwhelming it can be. And I sort of learned this the hard way. You'll see why later. Now, also on the back of the bag, it lists that it contains a proprietary Amanita mushroom blend. I don't know what that means exactly, so this product may or may not just be Amanita. Who knows? Here's what I experienced though. I started off with 3 gummies, and I can say it really is euphoric. Like, it feels really good. Really good. It feels like a buzz that makes you a bit giddy, and warm inside too, like I'm just made out of like hot honey. It even made me focus more in a way. It's not exactly like a replacement for Adderall or some shit if you have trouble focusing, but you could definitely try it and see if it helps you. I just felt like I was more in the moment with this substance. I wouldn't recommend mixing this with anything else though, especially something like alcohol. God, fuck no. THC? I'm unsure, but that's up to you. Road Trip is usually known for their Desert Stardust bags, which are very psychedelic for sure. I had an entire bag and 2 Amanita gummies in my system, and that was quite honestly a terrible idea. I was told it might simply enhance my experience, but all it did was hurt the fuck out of my stomach. Seriously, do not mix these two at all. It will make your stomach cramp like hell. It also feels way too overwhelming. Like, obviously part of it was because I took a whole Desert Stardust bag like an idiot, but with the Amanita, it felt way too overpowering and my body was super restless and everything felt really sharp. Just don't do it. It's just bad idea. Now, when I say it's a psychedelic, I think you do have to take more than something like if you were taking psilocybin, for example, you don't have to take that much psilocybin compared to Amanita. It's not necessarily more mild, it's just probably not as hallucinatory as other products. It's definitely more for people who just want to relax after a hard day's work for sure. Like, this stuff works. It feels great when you're not mixing stuff like a dumbass. I just felt so at peace when on this, and it's a shame it's being taken off store shelves. It also sort of made my dreams more lucid, so that's cool, I guess. You can definitely find other Amanita products out there though. Just be careful with what you're getting into, and make sure it's from a good brand, because if this stuff isn't properly handled, then it is actually toxic for you because of the ibotenic acid. So just be careful. That's about it, really. It's a simple product, and if you can get your hands on it, then I myself do recommend it. So proceed with caution, and please don't overdo it. I'll be making some more Road Trip product reviews soon, and if anyone wants me to review any other psychedelics, then just let me know down in the comments below. Alright, that's it.
See ya.